Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac. I'm Tiger, and today I've got a couple newsly bits that I'm going to talk about, a couple of things I found interesting. First off, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us yesterday for our live stream. We really only planned on going for about an hour, but we went for, I think, closer to 3. We really had a blast with everyone. We want to thank you guys for showing up. We will be doing it again, so check our YouTube page and Twitter to see when we announce the next live stream. So today we got some really awesome news. The Minecraft 1.3 pre-release is up. Now it's not a snapshot. The pre-release is actually the game that's going to be released next week, but you have to install it manually. The only difference is they'll be delivering it through the launcher for everyone else next week. So you can get it now, you can get it early, and it's the game that everybody else will get. I do not think that they're going to be making any more changes. I think it's done, so should be really awesome. I've already tried it out, loaded up on the server. We created a test world, and it runs amazing. I'll actually be addressing this in our next Kiger video, and I'll be showing it off for you guys, but it is awesome. When they said performance improvements, they were not joking. The difference between our Nether now and our Nether in 1.2.5 is like night and day. The server now runs so much better. It runs like a single player world. The Nether has zero lag at all. The one thing I am disappointed about though is that they did nerf the experience that you get from smelting things. So yeah, the Blaze Farm furnaces that we had set up that we thought were going to get us to level 30, they get us about 5 levels, which is kind of disappointing. But like I said, I'll be talking about this more in depth in our KigerCraft episode. Moving on from Minecraft to just games in general, Gabe Newell, who is the head honcho of Valve, who you may have heard of, he actually said that Windows 8 is a catastrophe at a local Connect conference for, I guess it's indie video gamers or something like that. And I was kind of worried about this. I've been following the development of Windows 8 for a while now, and some of their choices that they've made have been fantastic. I love the fact that they're adding in really robust virtualization. I love that they're adding a bunch of new performance features and that things are going to run a lot smoother. But I do not like the Windows Metro style that they're going with. I think it's terrible. It would be great for tablets, but not on my PC. I don't have a touchscreen PC. I will not be getting a touchscreen PC. And the whole Metro interface, I do not think works well with a mouse and keyboard. The removal of the start menu is just an absolute travesty because I actually use it, and I use it a lot. I mean, the Windows arrow bar where you can pin stuff to it, yeah, that's great. But I still like the start bar. So that's a big thing for me. And I really don't like that they removed it, and I hope they change their minds. Because right now it seems like they made a bunch of really good low-level decisions initially, but now that they're making interface decisions, they're going in all the wrong directions. I think if they're going to do the Windows RT thing for tablets, that should have the Metro interface, but the real Windows 7 versions with the PCs should be like Windows 7, not like what they're going with. So that's just my 2 cents on that. But Gabe said that one of the things that Valve is doing is they are hedging the Windows 8 potential catastrophe with releasing all of their games on Steam for Linux. Now, I don't know how many of you guys out there actually use Linux. I personally have been flirting with Linux for a very, very long time, almost 10 years now. And every single time I try it, it's not good enough. It's too complicated, it's too complex, it doesn't work right, the drivers don't work. And they have been getting better about this. Canonical with their Ubuntu operating system is trying to make Linux more accessible, and they're doing a really good job. I like the way that Ubuntu runs. It's just unfortunately nothing runs on Linux. I mean, you do have some things, but a lot of the things that I use do not run on Linux. So that's really what's kept me from moving over. But now that things like Steam games are going to be on Linux, it's becoming a lot more attractive. So we're going to have to see where things go in the next couple months. The Windows release to OEM manufacturers has already happened or is happening soon. I can't remember which one it is. But once we actually get a hold of Windows 8 and we can see what it's going to do in a finalized version, that's when I'll make my decision. So we'll see what happens. I'm definitely open to switching to Linux. I'm also open to switching or staying with Windows. It's just whichever is going to be more convenient to me, because I don't want to mess with my operating system. I just want it to turn on, want it to work, and I don't want to have to mess with it. I have to play with enough of my software. I just want the operating system to just do its job and run. So moving on. In one of our KigerCraft episodes, I actually talked about our internet service provider and how we don't really have we have a very fast download, but we don't have a very fast upload. So it takes us a really long time to upload our videos to YouTube. Well, I saw this little article posted to Slashdot that Comcast is actually raising their top tier of internet from, I believe it's 200 megabits per second to 300 megabits per second. And I was like, whoa, that's fast. But the problem is we can't get it. Even if we wanted to pay that much for internet, we couldn't get it. The only place where you can get the super fast internet is in areas where they are competing with Verizon Fios. My parents have Verizon Fios at their house, so they could potentially get it. But this actually ties in with what I was talking about in that episode about competition. Competition is wonderful. That's how our market works. Unfortunately, most areas don't have competition. You either have the telephone company, or you have Comcast or some sort of cable provider that provides your internet, and that's it. And they don't compete very well with each other because their offerings are the same, their prices are the same. The one exception is Verizon that offers a huge fiber data pipe, and it's really awesome. My parents have it and it's amazing. So hopefully things will change in the future so that we can get more competition like this and we can get faster, cheaper internet speeds, because really, let's face it, $300 a month for internet, that's a little bit out of everybody's range. I'd rather have a car personally, but hopefully the price will come down when we start seeing more competition among the people that provide our internet services. So that's all I have for today. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Binding of Isaac with me. You can look forward to another episode of KigerCraft tomorrow. So again, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you later.